This is a quick introduction to using PowToon. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to sign up for free and you are going to choose to sign in with Google. So the first time that you do this, it will ask you to type in some information about yourself and then you're ready to get started. So I'm going to just start by pressing the create button right here. And you can choose to use one of their ready-made templates, or you can just choose to start from scratch, whatever you want. So if you just click the edit button, then it will load your awesomeness for a moment. And we're ready to get started. So the first thing you want to do is change to customize mode so that you have more options to change things. I'm going to choose one of the slide layouts. So you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can choose maybe a theme here, and I'm going to choose this one. Just looks kind of pretty. If you want to change any of the text, you will just click on the text. After I edit the text, I can go in and I can change the size of the text. I can change the font that I'm using. Oh, I might not like that. I can undo, I can redo, all those normal things. Something else that's really cool, this little icon right here, if you click on that, that lets you do some cool text effects. So I can do like a handwriting animation style. I can do a word by word style. I can also do like jumping letters. I'm going to just choose this pen tool and I'm going to apply that. So now if I go back in time and if I press play, you'll see, boom, it looks like that. So you'll see that my introduction didn't show up at the very beginning. Say I wanted it to. This timeline down here controls all of that. So if I click on introduction, you see it comes in at 1 second right now. Say I want that to come in at the beginning. I can either move it to the beginning, but then it doesn't play till the end, or I could have just dragged this out so it plays the whole 5 seconds. It shows up there. So now if I go back to the beginning and I press play, you'll see introduction is there at the beginning and then my awesome PowToon tutorial writes out. Okay, so now I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and add another slide. So you just hit this plus sign to add a slide, just like that. If I have too many slides, I can delete it just like that. So add, delete. So now on this slide, say I want to start with some text. So you just go ahead and click on the text right there. You can add just a title by clicking that. Add some text. Maybe you want to add some bullet points, so you could just move things around. Let me add this here. Here is an introduction to, and then maybe you want some bullet points, so I'm going to choose this one right here. You can drag that to where you need it. You get the idea. You can also add some bubbles if maybe you have a character talking or something like that. Whatever you want to do to design it. Now just remember, after you've set all of this up, to make sure that your timing on the timeline is correct. So add some text. You'll see that comes in at the very beginning. Now if I click on here's an introduction, you see that doesn't come up till 1 second. And then my bullet points, they start coming up at 3 seconds. So let's go ahead and play it to see what it looks like. There we go. So this slide now is going to last for 10 whole seconds long. If that's too long, you can make it shorter, or you could make it longer by pressing the plus and the minus there. Okay, we've added text. The next thing we might want to do is use the library, because there's where we can add some cute little characters. We can add some props. You just go ahead and drag them and drop them in. You can also add objects, so that would be like banners and shapes and lines and all that stuff. Media is another one you'll probably want to use, because that's where you can just upload an image. So any image from your desktop, you can just upload it and go ahead and put it in your presentation. I imagine you would be using this media one quite a bit. Or you can just do an image search right here. I'm going to search for a sunny day. Make sure that you're not using the premium types, because again, you have to pay for those. I chose a sunny day and they're giving me an umbrella. I'm going to choose this one just because it's pretty and colorful. So then you can resize as you would any image. Again, you can just click up here to rotate and stuff like that. I can also use this to crop my image. So it's a really easy way to crop. I didn't want to crop it, so I'm going to undo. You see up here you have an undo and a redo button, so I'm going to undo that. You can also flip the image just like that. Anyway, that looks good to me, so I'll just kind of move things around. Good to go. And then at some point I do want to title this thing, so let's go ahead, title my tutorial, and then it will automatically save. You should see up here that it will keep auto saving right there. And then when you're done with your presentation, you'll be ready to record your voiceover. So to do that, you'll just go to this sounds tab right here. And I would recommend doing the voiceover per slide. That would allow you to do slide 1, then slide 2, then slide 3, so you don't have to worry about messing up. And then you just press the record button. And the first time that you do this, it will ask you, do you want to allow? So make sure you press allow. You can choose to remember that. And then you might get prompted to allow it twice the first time you do this. And when that countdown goes, you'll see right now that it is allowing me to record. Stop recording when I'm done. And then you can play it back. When that countdown goes, you'll see right now that when I'm happy with it, I just press the save. And on this one, actually, I recorded a little bit too long. It was only a 5-second slide, but a 6-second recording. So I can just increase the timeline length to fit the recording, and it automatically goes to 6 seconds. You'll see that I have the voiceover because you see these little lines that indicates that I have a voiceover going. Then I can go to my second slide, and I can do the same exact process. So voiceover per slide, press record, start recording. It'll count me down 3, 2, 1, and here is my second slide. Blah, 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 blah. Done. Make sure you press save, and it's added. So when you're all done with everything, you want to make sure that you preview. Countdown goes. You'll see right now that it is allowing me to record here. Once you're happy with that, you can just press export right here, or you could just press this export button, and then you're just going to export to YouTube. So the first time you do this, you need to add your account, and you would just use your Bullis email account again. So that will be linked to your Bullis YouTube channel that you have. Make sure that you choose here that the video is going to be either unlisted or public. Make sure that it is not private, otherwise your teacher will not be able to view it. So I'm going to choose unlisted for this one, and then press next. You have to select a category, so I'm just going to choose education, again unlisted here. Title your presentation, and then you will press next when you're ready. You don't have a lot of options here. These are all premium options, so just upload your PowToon and then it will upload to YouTube. So it will tell you here, congratulations. Once the export is finished, you will be notified by email. So you will be notified by email as soon as your video is on YouTube, but if you wait on this page long enough, you will get this message here. Your PowToon has been exported to YouTube, and if you click on that, there's your project in YouTube, and you can just use this link, or you can use this share link right here to share with your teacher or to put on your Weebly page, whatever you need to do with it, and that's it.